Hello, viewers. Hope all of you are safe and healthy. My name is Bhaskar, and I'm back with yet another interesting edition of the Have Your Say Club presents Ted a Ted. You must have heard health is wealth. To ensure good health, eat lightly, breathe deeply, live moderately, cultivate cheerfulness, and maintain an interest in life. Basically, it means just chill out. Now, why am I saying all these things today? Because our today's guest is a health and wellness and a diet consultant. She regularly writes blogs on health and wellness and on what diet to take and what diet not to take. The name of a blog is Kapiraj Wellness Mantra, and that's not it. She's an engineering graduate, a law graduate, and as well an aroma therapist. She is Miss Pooja Rajeshwari. Hi Pooja, good evening. How are you?
I'm fine, Bhaskar. Thank you so much for this beautiful introduction. I'm glad to be here and thanks for having me here, actually. Thank you
We
so much.
are we are absolutely glad to have you. पूजा, आपके जो क्रेडेंशियल्स हैं
Yes.
वो इतने सारे हैं और इतने अच्छे हैं. मेरा
Thank
आपसे
you so
पहला
much.
क्वेश्चन यही है, हाउ डिड यू मैनेज टू डू ऑल ऑफ इट?
Actually, it's quite simple for me because I do regularly. I follow a ritual actually regularly. Every
Okay.
day before going to bed, I remind myself that I am a mortal being. And what if this is my last breath? And will I be satisfied with my deeds that I did till my last
Right.
breath? And this one thought reminds me our ancient verses, which is like Paropkaram idam shariram, that we are made for others. And we should at least try a bit to help others. And to help others, what we should do? We should empower ourselves first. And knowledge is you can say knowledge is the best thing by virtue of which you can empower our own self. So I'm just gathering knowledge and enhancing my knowledge, and it's just simple. So by this ritual I'm just keep motivating, and it's my reality that I'm living every day. You can call it as a secret or whatever you want to call. It's my reality that I'm living it. That's it.
Well, that's really a beautiful reality. Pooja, I also learned that you have done a lot of diplomas,
Yes, yes.
right? So please share something about that also. I mean, all those qualifications and diplomas that you've done.
Okay, definitely, definitely. I'll please to tell you. Actually, I'm a diet and wellness consultant because I
Yeah.
did diploma, internationally accredited diploma in diet management and particularly in weight loss management. I'm a Yushi Reiki master as well. I have completed my third level, and I did organic cosmetic formulation certification course as well. So I'm an organic cosmetic formulator. So I formulate skincare and hair care products according to the demand. Also, I blend essential oils. So I make some remedies, make some blends by virtue of which people get benefited. And I sometimes combine these therapies simultaneously. So it becomes a lethal combination. When we combine skincare, hair care products with the essential oil and aromatherapy, they becomes highly effective and very lethal as well too. For use, not lethal, for particular issue, it becomes very lethal and very potent as well. You will get benefited by them very easily and very sweetly, very simply, you can. It's very
Great.
gentle as well.
Great. Well, it's something really new for me. As a matter of fact, I also come from an engineering background, but I hardly do anything related to engineering in my profession. Uh, you
But you are
being a
doing,
health and
yes, yes.
sorry, yeah, please go on.
You are doing a great job. Don't say this. You are
Okay.
doing a great job. Don't say this. You did nothing, and you are not
So
doing You are doing nothing. You are doing great job.
thank you so much. Thank you so much for that sweet gesture. Uh, Being a health and wellness consultant,
Yes.
I mean, my first question is, what inspired you to, pursue this particular profession? And my second question to you would be, in continuation of my first question, uh, what do you mean by a perfectly healthy and a well person? Like, how can you define health and wellness?
Okay. First, I'll answer your second question. Okay.
please.
How we'll define a healthy being? This is your question now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. A healthy being is mean to say the person who is willing to work, willing to do something, whatever he or she wants, is healthy, absolutely. Because nobody is poking you that you have to do this, you have to do that. You can manage your own day-to-day firefighting very well. It's okay, fine. You are healthy. If you have a certain issue, then you are not willing to work actually. That's the main, you can say, the signature of a or is a line in between healthy and unhealthy person, you can say. It's a very simple line. Otherwise, we are machine, so machine has some sort of issue every day and it will clear it out by default. So you need not to worry about it. When something ooze out from your body and you will get discomfort, you are not willing to work, it means you are unhealthy and you need some external support.
Mhm.
And coming back to the first question,
Hmm.
I was always very fascinated about the gifts of Mother Nature, by the gifts of Mother Nature that Mother Nature has given to us in form of fruits, herbs, vegetables, like that. And I have read various literature about these things, like Yog Ratnakar. I'm mentioning few literature from our ancient Ayurvedic scriptures, like Yog Ratnakar, Charak Samhita, Bheshir Ratnavali. There are some, and I read some of them, and I have a sweet and small library of these scripture as well. And it's just like that. Initially, from very beginning, I used to use them in my family for my own purpose. But few years back, my mom developed some sort of hair allergy from hair colors. So I made a hair color for her actually. And now that hair color, I'm making this particular hair color for so many clients. I have so many satisfied clients for this particular hair color. One of my clients is from Florida. She used to
Hmm.
come and take these hair colors. Specifically, she used to call me from Florida that I am coming on that this date. Please be prepared with those quantity and those colors. So it's just started and it just happened.
That's great.
And
So everything started with uh, hair problem of your mother,
no,
right?
it's
So
not like, yeah, you can say professionally it started like that
professionally it
because hair
started there.
issues are hair issues, you can say skin and hair issues are the big issues nowadays. Even the hair is the most prominent issue that the people are suffering nowadays.
Right, that's true.
Hair loss nowadays is a big issue.
Yes, that's true. That's why we've got hair transplant institutes everywhere, probably in
Yes,
every lane of the city.
yes,
It's there,
definitely, definitely.
and
Because we forget to live, because we
yes,
forgot everything.
yes,
We just when wipe it out everything from our head now, how to live.
that's that's true. And I mean, this answer of yours has given me an idea.
Yes.
Like I can gift your particular hair color to my mother also, because she's also, her hair are also now
I'll be
graying.
pleased. I'll be pleased.
Perfect. My mother would
I'll give
be
you free samples for that.
my mother would be happy too.
It will
Very
be gift
happy.
from my side to your mother.
Oh, I was thinking I would gift her from my side, but then I'll gift her from your side. Not a problem at all. Well, coming back to my next question, Pooja, I've read your blogs, and in one of your blogs, you write about medicinal benefits of water. उसके बारे में कुछ बताइए, please.
Actually, water is the most important thing for human beings. Actually,
Right.
our 70 to you can say two-third part of our body is water. In terms of so many things, in terms of blood, plasma, there are so many things you can relate, you can include in this particular one thing. And
Mhm.
basically, two-third part of our body is water. So first, I will talk about the quantity which we are consuming right now. There are so many recommendation nowadays here and there for there are so many myths as well because जब भी कोई चीज बहुत ज्यादा फेमस हो जाती है उसको लोग फ्लॉन्ट करते हैं उसके साथ में myths भी बहुत ज्यादा आ जाते हैं so myths the prominent myths with the water is that you have to drink 2 to 3 liter water every day or 10 to 12 glasses of water every day you have to drink but it's not true. It's a recommendation particularly for your liquid intake that you are consuming on daily basis. Liquid is mean to say the food that you are eating, the tea, coffee, fruits, vegetables. If you are if you are eating fruits in abundance, like if you are having a fruit fasting, fruits have 90% water. If you are eating raw vegetables, they have 70 to 85% water content within them. So you need not to drink that amount of water. If you are if you are living in a like a colder climate, you won't sweat much. If you are not exercising so much, if your physical activity is not so much, you will not sweat like that. तो आपको उतनी जरूरत नहीं है. So liquid intake is the most prominent thing. And the most important thing that you have to remember during drinking, now I'm coming back to the drinking, coming to that drinking part. How to drink water is the most important thing. First of all, I will give you an analogy. Like, our body is a house in which we are living. We are a spirit, we are a limitless being, which we are those who are living in this body. And every house there is an entrance. Agree? And this oral cavity is an entrance. When when a phenomenal being coming to your house, then what you do exactly? First, आप उनको अपने गेस्ट रूम में बैठाएंगे. एंट्रेंस के जस्ट बाद ही आपका गेस्ट रूम होता है. थिंक अबाउट इट, दिस ओरल कैविटी इज योर गेस्ट रूम एंड वाटर इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग. तो आप उनको वहां पे लेट इट देयर एटलीस्ट फॉर 2 to 3 seconds. अगर आप बहुत ज्यादा नहीं, जस्ट नॉट गल्प इट, that gut करके just
Okay.
don't do it. Just let it be there for 2 to 3 seconds, and after
Okay.
that consume it. And if I simplify it with the phrase that you shouldn't drink your water, you should eat your water. Let it be there within your oral cavity. So what happens when water is there in your oral cavity? It gets mixed with your saliva, which is little bit alkaline, and water is pH neutral. It is neither alkaline nor acidic. So when it gets mixed with your saliva, it gets alkaline, and your internal system should be alkaline, and your skin pH should be a little bit acidic. You can say 5.5 pH, which is little bit acidic. And 7 pH is a neutral, and above it is an alkaline one, 7.1, 2, 3, whatever the quantity, whatever the measures is. So basically, you have to provide certain time period, maybe 2 to 3 seconds to that water, so it get mixed with the water, then swallow, gulp it, and just have it and enjoy the benefit of water. And consume, not don't stretch the time too much. If you want to consume it now, then consume in a one sitting. Maybe you can stretch it for 5 minutes if you want to stretch it. Don't stretch it for 2 hours. Like, don't carry a water bottle कि आप उसको 4 hours में पी रहे हैं. आपने क्वांटिटी का एक टारगेट बना लिया that you have to finish it within a particular time period, 4 to 5 hours. It's not good for you. Your internal system get confused when you do these kind of ridiculous things with your system.
Okay, that's pretty informative.
And one more thing about water is
please.
when you feel thirst now, when you are thirsty, then only drink water. Otherwise, don't drink water. Otherwise, keep on drinking. It's not good. Just आपको जब प्यास लगे तब आप पानी पिए. Otherwise, just stop.
This was highly informative, at least for me, because I thought water is the most simplest thing on the planet. But
Simplest thing, but yet it's a living being. Don't forget it. Water has immense memory. We can talk about even 1 hour is very less to talk about water. It has that much capacity. It's an amazing thing. That's why God has made us like that. 2/3 part hamara water. It can carry immense memory. That's why.
Wow, that's an interesting insight. I never knew that. This conversation is actually getting really interesting, and I'm enjoying this conversation thoroughly. And I'm, making notes. I'm making mental notes. I'm gonna watch this video again, in case I forget something. But coming to my next question, Pooja, you've also done aromatherapy, right? So tell us something about aromatherapy as well. What is it, and how does it work? What are its benefits and all?
Okay. Thank you. I'm telling you this. Aromatherapy is basically a complementary medicinal therapy. You can say alternative medicinal therapy, but yet very potent as well. And in which the oil, essential oil, the oil which is made up of these herbs, flowers, extracts, stems, whatever the thing is, whatever the nature has given, जिनमें भी essential oil होता है, उनके
Hmm.
essential oil का utilization is called aromatherapy. When you bifurcate these words, na, aroma and therapy, aroma is mean to say fragrance. It is related to
Right.
fragrance. So it is a therapy in which we use fragrance, fragrant herb, fragrance oil, and fragrant fruits, whatever the thing is, by virtue of which people can get benefit, can get benefited. Sorry. And the most important thing about aromatherapy is you can exercise it very easily. You can inhale an essential oil to use their benefit, and you can topically apply on your skin as well via massage. And when you inhale those essential oils, now suppose you are suffering from cold, then just sniff some essential oil blend on your handkerchief and just sniff it. And these aroma particles and your nose, on your nostril, you have some olfactory receptors in millions of quantity. And these olfactory receptors, when get interacted with those aroma particles, na, they will get stimulated and send a signal to your limbic system. And
Okay.
limbic system is an emotional center of your body exactly, or
Okay.
it's a compartment in your brain which deals with the emotional things, or you can say it manages hormonal disbalance, it controls hormones as well. So it gets stimulated, so your hormonal disbalancing will get cleared, you will get benefited, your emotional trauma, you will get out from that, get rid of from that emotional trauma, you in simple word you just say, you will get uplifted, you feel very pleasing at that particular moment, your mood get uplifted. Although we all have exercises while walking through a fragrant garden, you have
Yes.
exercised, maybe everybody has exercised, because
Yes.
fragrant flower, again, you are
Yes.
exercising aromatherapy, that's why your mood get uplifted.
Actually, now I realize uh, a good smell actually makes my day. Yes, that's actually true. Wow, how subtle was it?
Actually, you are
Super.
experiencing aromatherapy at that particular time, you are not doing some mumbo jumbo, there is a therapy
Okay.
behind that.
Okay. Wow. That's really nice. I mean, good to know about aromatherapy, and even better to know that I've already experienced it. Right. Uh, Pooja, you also have an inclination towards spirituality,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So, my question to you would be, how do you define spirituality, right? Firstly, how do you define spirituality? And secondly, there's a lot of confusion, around spirituality, which has been created by a lot of people, right? Specifically in present times. So, according to you, what is a spirituality and what is not spirituality?
Actually, spirituality derives its meanings from its root word spirit.
Hmm.
And spirit is, you can say, manifest. Actually, it's manifest whole cosmos. You can say the super consciousness. And in the form of Atman, that consciousness is within us as well, which controls everything
Okay.
within our body. Body, our emotional, everything is controlled by that Atman. But vice versa is not true. That our body cannot control that Atman. And when we read some yogic scripture, now we'll get to know that there are so many sheets of human personality. You will surprise to know ke from where that child came within 9 months. There is a causal body, Karan
Right.
Sharira, which is there mentioned in the, which is one of the sheath of human personality. And after that, there is a subtle body, which is called Sukshma Sharira.
Mhm.
And after that, there is a grosser body, which is
Okay.
called as a Sthul Sharira, which is visible to us in the form of body.
Okay.
And we are basically, and the same thing has said by Lord Krishna in Sri Bhagavad Gita, that we are, the man is a spirit, man is a pure consciousness, is a spirit with who is living in a mind body complex and in the city of nine dwara. So this is basically, and spirituality generally confused with the religion. It is nothing to do, spirituality has nothing to do with the religion.
Hmm.
Those
Yes.
who are exercising spirituality, maybe the religious person, but religious person cannot, you cannot say they will be, they may or may not be the spiritual one. If although हम सबके घर में एक spiritual योगी होते हैं, सभी के घर में हैं. Have you seen a
Right.
child?
Yes.
He is a spiritual being. He
Hmm,
knows
hmm, hmm.
how to stay happy. Actually, the spirituality means to say, to tell us our true nature, that we are the heirs of immortal bliss. We are here to live a blissful life. In a
Hmm. Okay.
nutshell, spirituality means to say, stay happy, stay calm, help other, and think in a manner that we are, not I am. We are something. So we
Hmm.
are is a power. We is a power. That's why we is a wellness, and remove we with the I, replace W E with the I. It becomes illness. So that's it.
Wow.
So wellness, we is a most important thing. So spirituality is not that much. It's just like be happy, stay happy, help each other, and live blissful life. It's just a spirituality, just like a child do.
Yeah. So that was, I mean, the way you connected wellness and illness, that was really interesting. So basically, you mean to say, अगर कोई religion में विश्वास नहीं रखता, if someone is an atheist, still he can be a spiritual person.
Yes, definitely. Because science में तो
Hmm.
सब believe करते हैं. There is
Right.
nobody who's not believing in science. Actually, spirituality का scientific जो name है वो है metaphysics. जो
Okay.
spiritual
Hmm.
scriptures हमें बताते हैं वो actually metaphysics होती है.
Okay.
So it's a pure science. It's not like कि कहीं से कुछ है. It's a pure science.
So
Because
basically,
this is
it
a
has
this
logics.
because it has logic, because we human being are not something like, we are just a machine. Actually, we are living in a mind body complex, which is a machine. And to deal with the machine, you need to know some, you should have a user manual, you can say. Without user manual, you cannot operate the machine at its efficacy. So spirituality is a user manual for this machine.
Hmm.
So this is basically spirituality is. It tells you that who you are. It tells you about your true nature.
Well, the way you are answering each and every question of mine, I'm in a wow mode. Like the way you
Thank you
answer
so
them,
much.
and
Thank
with every answer that you have, there is some great piece of information which is associated with your answer. And trust me, if I wanted, I could have taken this show to, next 1 hour also. I could have extended it, but then we have a
I know, I
constraint
know.
of
We have a
time.
constraint of time. I know very well.
Right?
Although we
So
have stressed it,
yeah, that much of
already
leeway
we have stressed a
we can have.
bit.
No, but then that much of leeway we can have. Well, then before we end the show, let me ask you my last question. And
Okay.
Pooja, we know that you love poetry, you love writing,
Yes,
and I've heard
definitely.
few of them, and I know they are really good. So before we finally sign off, if you could say a few lines from any of your poem.
Okay, definitely. On this auspicious occasion of Diwali, I will relate something like
Yeah,
from Diwali. Relate it.
please.
The title of my poem is एक बुझा दीपक जलाना. जब तेरी मुस्कान खो जाए और जिंदगी बोझल हो जाए, जब लगे कि कुछ भी शेष नहीं है, खुशियां तो क्या, उनका अवशेष भी नहीं है, जब तुझे सुख की तलाश हो और मन में ईश्वर को पाने की आस हो, तब तो बस एक बार प्यार से अपनी बाहें फैलाना, किसी की बहती आंखों के आंसू पी जाना, उसके दर्द को जीना और उसके रिश्ते जख्मों को सीना, देखना तेरी आत्मा एक असीम शांति पाएगी, तेरी खोई मुस्कान फिर लौट आएगी, फिर ईश्वर तुझे अपना साथ देंगे, आस नहीं वरन अपना हाथ देंगे। अगर हो न सके ये, तो बस इतना करना कि हर इंसान में ईश्वर को तलाश करना, जब भी खुशियों में मस्त अपने घर को जगमगाना, अगर हो सके तो किसी की आस का एक बुझा दीपक जलाना।
Wow, that's beautiful. There couldn't have been a better way to end our show. Pooja, we talked about medicinal benefits of water. We talked about aromatherapy. We talked about spirituality. Uh, Thank you so much for sparing time for us and coming
Pleasure is
on
all
our
mine.
show.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so very
I'm
much.
feeling honored.
Every minute of this conversation, every second of this conversation was really informative, and I really enjoyed the entire conversation
Thank
with
you so
you.
much. Thank you
Thank you
so much.
so very much. So, viewers, this was our this week's tete-a-tete. I learned a lot of things from this tete-a-tete. First thing is, if I'm willing to work, I'm healthy. And just don't drink water, drink it properly. Keep it in your mouth for 2 to 3 seconds and then gulp it. That's very important to be healthy. And very important, do not confuse spirituality with religion. In fact, I would say do not confuse anything with religion. Let it be a separate thing, let it be a personal affair. With this, I would like to take your leave with the commitment to come back next week with another interesting edition of Terra Tech. Till then, take care, stay happy, stay healthy. Bye bye.
Bye bye.